So today's project includes refinishing these old wheels. What I'm doing is I've scrubbed them, I've scuffed them, I've sanded them, and now they're dry. And what I'm doing is I'm going to paint them black, gloss black. Not for my Jeep, but for Nick's Jeep, the red Jeep you've seen in my previous videos. He's helping me out a lot with this, and with this project, I should say. So in turn, I'm going to give him these wheels, and the tires are pretty much junk, but he'll mount these on his Jeep. He said he really liked them. He doesn't know I'm doing this yet, but as a token of my appreciation for his mechanical skills, I'm going to spray all 5 of these and give them to him. So won't really devote a whole lot of time on these, on the video for these. Just gonna give him a quick spray. It'll be a thorough and complete job, and it'll be done. And then he can take these and have them mounted to his current 33s, and he can sell or throw away these 31s because they're not a lot of life left in them. But the wheels are aluminum. They're pretty decent, and I sanded out any scuffs that they had, and I think they're going to look great when they're done. Stay tuned. I've got 2 of the wheels pretty much done. Before anybody says anything, I just did a quick and dirty tape job on this, and I do know about the index card trick, which I did use when I refinished the wheels on my Z. But like I said, these tires are pretty much junk, and any overspray is really not going to be a big deal. I just kind of put the tape on there for effect right now, so when I present them they look halfway decent. So 2 down and 2 more to go. I'll let these dry for a bit, then I'll spray the other 2. Here's the finished product. I think they turned out pretty darn good for about an hour's worth of work. Polished up the center caps, painted all the wheels. I still have to do my 5th matching wheel, which is currently the spare on the Jeep, but I'll do that. I think I'm going to get the bracket on Saturday, so I'll knock that one out on Saturday. I think these turned out great. Sorry about the glare. Sun's at kind of a funny angle. The next project on my list is I'm going to install this LED third brake light that I got. It matches the tail lights, and it's going to go up here on the hardtop, outside the glass, of course, and that space right there, and it just barely fits. This light came with this plastic chrome base, which I was going to paint black, but the light with the base won't fit in this space to allow the window to open. However, just the light itself will. And it's no problem because it's flush on the back. Attaches with 2 screws. And the nice part about this is this light that's on the inside I took off, and I don't know if you can see from this angle, but there's I'm going to drill right through the top and attach it, and I can run the wire, snake it down. I'll make a quick disconnect right there for where you disconnect the wiper when you take the top off. And I'm going to have the top on this thing most of the time, so it's not going to be an issue, but I think it's really going to look good once it's on there and mounted. I'll be able to get it on and mounted today, but I don't think I have enough wire to actually hook it up, so that'll probably be for another day, but no big deal. Gives me something to do. Stay tuned. Okay, what I'm doing now is I've mocked up this tail light. I lit it up with this 9-volt battery, and it worked great. It's going to look so good. But since I can't put the base on, I cut out kind of a foam rubber strip that's going to go between the hard top and the light. You won't actually see it, but it's going to give a little bit of cushion and hopefully a little bit of weather protection. Although this thing is completely sealed, except for where the wires come through, and it's even sealed there pretty well. So I'm not too worried about it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing secured to the Jeep and pull the wires through. Like I said, I don't think I have any wire in my toolbox right now, so I'll have to probably wait till I get some at the store later and wire it up, but I think it's going to look awesome. Check it out. I got it mounted. Really helps. It's going to really help modernize the look of this Jeep. Like I mentioned before, it's not wired up yet. Just have the wires inside dangling, but I think that looks awesome. I love it. Maybe tonight, or definitely probably by tomorrow, I'll be able to get some wire and hook it into the brake switch. And it lights up just like these lower ones. So it's going to match perfectly. I'm going to give it some thought. What I might do to help it kind of recede a little bit, and I don't know how well you can see in this light, is I might actually paint around the sides of it so that just the face of it will end up being red. The rest of it will be, well, I'll probably put some bed liner around it, because that's what I'm ultimately going to do with this top, is I'm going to, you know, sand it, fill in these scratches that it has in various places, and I'm going to spray this a light coat of bed liner on there, which will end up matching these flares. It's a very nice light even coat. Really like it, and in color and texture they'll both match. So what do you think? I think it looks great. It'll look even better when it's all lit up. I was able to actually find a bunch of wire. Actually, it's gray, which will match the interior if any of it's exposed, and it looks to be about more than enough than I actually need. So I've got the wire poking through there, and what I've done is I've run it down along the side there, and there's an existing hole here, and I've got this kind of fisher wire there. And what I'm doing is I took the vent out of the side of this and was able to get both of them, so I'm just gonna tape them together and pull them through the hole, at which point I'll be able to go ahead and run it under this wire chase that's already there all the way down and to the brake pedal, where I can tap into the brake switch. And I think that'll work out great. It'll be clean. You won't see any of it. It's cleanly mounted up there, and I really like the way this is turning out. This is actually turning out to be a lot easier than pretty much anything else I've done so far. So I don't think I'll get it hooked up tonight, just because it's getting kind of dark, and I don't feel like pulling this into the garage right now. But there's always tomorrow. It'll give me something to do. But I'll at least be able to get it in and run and down, and probably pick up on this again tomorrow. At least I'll get it all put back together. So for right now, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the flip side.